Welcome back to the BalaCore Fitness Show here on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. I'm Ellen Como. I'm here with
Danny Lou. I got to come up with a new way I introduce myself, I think.
Okay.
But it's Danny Lou. Whoop, whoop.
So you're going to be whoop whoop from now on?
I think I'll try.
Okay, and we're talking about the challenge before we went into the break. The 6-week challenge starting. Now, you want to sign up for this challenge by January 5th because January 5th to Valentine's Day is 6 weeks. It's called Heart Your Body Challenge with a heart, of course, because I want everybody in our studio and I want everyone in this valley to love their body. And everyone has different goals to loving their body. Some of the goals might be just to walk in the door of the gym. And, I can't tell you how many people I talk to that I want to come in, but I feel like I won't be able to, am I going to be able to keep up with your classes? I want to come in, but I hear a lot of buts. And what I'm telling you is, build your butt on Monday night from 6:30 to 7, but just walk in the door. And once you do that, the rest will work itself out.
Yeah, just get your butt in there.
Just get your butt in there.
No butts.
No butts.
But your butt.
Yes. I always say I like to work on when I'm giving my glute classes, I want you to walk in the door before your bottom does. So we want to get you and your butt in the class at the same time into the door of the fitness studio. So this is a 6-week challenge. The challenge is you can take as many classes as you want. Now, when you sit down with me at the beginning to talk to me, to sign up for the challenge, and we weigh you, measure you, take your picture, go over your nutrition. At that point, I'm going to go over your goals. And we're going to be able to look at the class schedule together and find out what works for your schedule, and then what are the best classes for your goals. Some people, if I have somebody that needs to put on weight, I'm not going to put them in a lot of cardio classes. I'm going to put them more in the resistance training classes. And if I have someone who needs to lose a lot of weight, they're going to be in the resistance training and in the cardio classes, because that's something I actually had an experience of someone this week, and she's trying to lose 40 pounds. She didn't want to take any of the resistance training classes. She only wanted to do cardio. And the problem with that, if you're doing only cardio when you're trying to lose weight, is you're just going to be a skinnier version of your fat self. So you really need to lift those weights and have some kind of a resistance training program in order to change your body composition. So you need both, especially if you're trying to lose weight. But if you are a hard gainer, that means you're trying to gain muscle and you have a hard time doing that and you're very, very lean and skinny. Sometimes if you're doing that cardio, it's really going to go against you trying to get to your fitness goals. So when you sit down with me, we're going to go over all of that together so you know exactly the classes you should be taking, exactly when they're available. We're going to look at your schedule so everything works. At that point, play around. Try a different class here and there if you want to, a different instructor. We all bring something completely different to the table. Every one of the instructors are handpicked by me for a reason, not only for how well they can run a class, but also for how well and how much do they love people.
Yeah, and just stepping back just a little bit on doing either too much cardio or you're doing the type of classes that Ellen will help you get to your goal, best guide you with nutrition and what type of class you should take. I could be a testament to that. Again, I'm not a trainer. I'm a business owner, and I started doing private lessons with group training with Ellen on the BalaCore, fell in love with it, and we also bought the Core Bench Fitness Company. I bought it from 2 of her other partners, and now I'm a partner with Ellen, and there's one other person. And now we build the equipment, and then we started the gym coming out of that. So my testament was I went and we got our cycle classes going 2 months ago or so. So I said, I'm just going to keep taking cycle, not realizing that I didn't need that. I did build my muscle already, but then with the cycle classes and keeping up my other class that I did, I was taking too much. I lost 14 pounds of unwanted loss. I wanted to be at my 162, 160 weight because I don't look at it every day. And all of a sudden, my daughter looked at me and goes, "You're skin and bones. I mean, you look in good shape, but you're like, what do you weigh?" And I went on and I was 152, not even realizing, eating my normal food, but I ate less because I didn't feel like eating as much for some reason. So,
that is a sign of overtraining, my friend.
Yep.
So, overtraining can be an issue. I see it all the time. One of the top symptoms that I can see of someone overtraining is their head starts to look bigger than their body. It's this look that they get. It's not a healthy look. You don't want to be overtraining because you're not going to sleep as well. You are going to lose your appetite. There's a lot of things that come out of overtraining that aren't healthy for you. And that's the only exercise. There's really no negatives of exercise other than overdoing it. But not a lot of people are going to take it to that extreme. A lot of people, it's just getting to do it at all. So those are those are rare. It is a problem, especially for people who just start exercising, because they're so excited about this newfound body they're getting and all this new fun stuff around them, and their body's getting strong enough to get through the classes, and it can be an issue.
Is that why you're saying, Danny, why are you letting your head get so big? Thanks for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I was saying it very nicely, wasn't I?
That was, and I didn't realize what you were talking about.
Yeah.
So now that we had a chance to learn right now what it is, I will look for those symptoms as well.
Yeah, the head starts to look bigger than the body. You start to lose a lot of weight, lose your appetite, you don't sleep as well. And, Danny was doing like up to 2 and 3 classes a day, not realizing that might not have been the best thing for his body. So now he's back onto a healthy regimen, looking great and feeling great and having the energy, getting more sleep, doing everything he's supposed to be doing for his body to be healthy.
Thank you very much, Ellen.
We're going to be right back. This is Ellen Como and Danny Liu on BalaCore Fitness Show, your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. You are listening to the BalaCore Fitness Show here on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. I'm Ellen Como. I'm here with...
Whoop, whoop. As I said, I would be known as now, Danny Liu, but there is a story behind that. Thank you, Ellen, for the intro. But in the classes, this one thing that I've just always done, like when I get energy, I'll just after we do a good set, I'll go whoop, whoop, and it gets the class a little pumped up, or some annoyed. I don't know which way it is. But it seems like everybody does enjoy it. So that's kind of where the whoop, whoop comes from. It's not being disrespectful or unprofessional. It's just something that as a character of what I do. Could be a character flaw, we could say. Maybe.
Isn't that funny that in our classes, because we have men and women in our classes, and the women will work out really hard. They'll be very, very quiet. They'll just sit and take their rest. Men make all this noise. They jump up. They run around the gym. They're much more animated and much more physical in the way that they train than women. It's fun to watch them both, how everyone deals with when they get pushed to a limit. We did a 30-minute blast last night. It was a chest blast, and it was sequenced to take your chest almost to failure, which it did. And that's the periodization we were talking about, where I was adding weights and there was different weights, there was different reps, and it was almost like going up and down a pyramid per se.
Correct.
So it really tired everybody out, and we actually repeated it 3 times, which is a lot. And everybody's chest was dying at the end of this. And the guys that were in the class were just very, very vocal in how tired they were getting. And the women, there could have been like a chirp in the room. It was crickets. You couldn't hear a thing. Such a difference.
And what they do is they just sit up at the end of the BalaCore, take their rest, and we drop our weights, blam! Like I am
running around the room.
and I'm like, got to stand up, swing my arms around.
Yeah.
I'm like, women, how come you're not moving? We're just relaxing. We get like only 30 seconds. We just need to calm down, catch our breath.
See, women, we rest smarter. We're smarter about our rest.
Is that what it is?
Maybe not. It's just the way we do things. But today we talked about a lot of stuff, and what we learned is the first thing: water. Dehydration is a big, big problem around the holiday season because of drinking and because of eating and stress. And so make sure you're drinking your water. We have a great challenge coming up at BalaCore Fitness Studio, and you can go on to balacore.net. That's BalaCore.net. Or you can like our Facebook page, BalaCore. So either one of those ways, you're going to be able to get all of our information, all our numbers that you need. Our address, 23026 Soledad Canyon Road. So you have that. You have all the different ways you can reach us, call us.
And one thing you just mentioned about the website where you can go on and like us on the BalaCore page, we are doing a conjoint giveaway for 2 weeks free with KHTS. So you can go on the KHTS website, go on our BalaCore website, and like us. And if it likes us and tag KHTS and a tag, if you don't know, on the Facebook, and they're going to pick winners. So that will be announced on their website as well. So you can actually get 2 weeks free from us at BalaCore to come on in, and that could be during the challenge, through the challenge, whenever, to be able to come see our gym.
That's great. Yeah. And again, we wanted just to introduce you. We want you just to come in the door. We know once you come in the door, you're going to love it as much as we do because we put so much of ourselves in our hearts into it. That's why Heart Your Body is a perfect name. So we want everyone to come in and try this challenge. Remember to be an advocate for your body whenever you're working out, even if it's with a trainer or in a group where you ask questions. If something doesn't feel right, speak up. Don't continue to do it. And then the next day wonder why you're injured. Be an advocate for yourself, and don't always think that your trainer or the group instructor is going to know what's going on with your body. We don't know unless you tell us. Now, unless you really see something that looks outlandish, which we do now and then, we can't see what's going on, and we don't know what you walked in the door with. There's times I might take a friend's class, and I might only do half the class, and people are looking at me. I'm supposed to be this big fitness expert. Why am I only doing half the class? What they didn't know is I taught maybe 3 classes and worked out on my own already that day. So we all walk in with our own story and our own story to tell. So it's nobody else knows how we walk in the door. Your instructor doesn't know. Your trainer will know because you talk more. But speak up. Be an advocate for yourself. It's very, very, very important. And your form, make sure if something doesn't feel right, speak up so they can come over and work with your form. And walk in the door at any level. Do not worry about the level that you're walking in the door. Just walk in the door. The rest will work itself out. Don't worry about how much weight the person next to you is pushing. Don't worry about the person on the other side of you that's spinning faster than you are. This is your time to get your fit, to meet your challenges, to make yourself better. Don't worry about anybody else. You're all in this together as a group because we're all in this ride together. But don't worry. Don't compare. Look ahead. I always say keep looking forward. Don't look side to side. When you do, it slows you down. So that's what I'd love for you to take out of today. So make sure you're drinking your water. Come on in, see us at BalaCore Fitness Studio. Make sure you're an advocate for your body, and then have a great week this week.
Yep.
Danny and I thank you for listening to us. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Go out and be healthy today. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.